number 3 and 4 come in section 3. It says, the corresponding sides of similar triangles are proportional. So you can write proportions involving sides of the triangles from item 2. Complete each proportion and find the cross products. 4. Use the equations in item 3 and algebra to prove a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So I want you to take about 5 minutes here to work through questions 3 and 4. Go ahead, pause your video now. All right, so here's what we did. I kind of kept going back to this picture right here. And whenever I did this, I labeled certain pieces. I went back and I put the letter initials in there for the side links. And I saw that here in question 3, it said b over x. Well, b over x is in the smallest of the 3 triangles. And then b, the only other place b is in the large triangle. So I said b is the hypotenuse in this case. And x is going from double marking to right angle. All right. Well, so I've got hypotenuse over a leg. So I need to go from hypotenuse of the big triangle over that corresponding leg, which is B. So we said C over B because C in the large triangle is the hypotenuse. So then I did some cross multiplication. B squared equals CX. Now, CA is in the large triangle. The only other place that A is located in is in the medium-sized triangle. So it says C over A. So hypotenuse over this measure, the one to right angle. So I'm going to do hypotenuse over the one to right angle, which is C minus X. A over C minus X. Do some cross multiplication. A squared C times C minus X. Well, C times C minus X is C squared minus CX. It asked us to use these two equations, so this B squared equals CX and the A squared equals C squared minus CX. Well, I see CX in both equations, so what I did was I substituted B squared in for CX. So substitute B squared for CX. So I have the equation A squared equals C squared minus B squared. And I want to solve for C squared. So I add B squared to both sides and I get A squared plus B squared equals C squared. On to the next set of questions.